I remember a time when I felt completely lost. It was one of those days when everything seemed to go wrong. I had just failed an important exam and my part-time job wasn't paying enough to cover my bills. I sat on my bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering why nothing ever went my way. I thought about how unfair life was, how I was just waiting for a miracle to happen. But then, something shifted in me. I realized that I was waiting for help to come from somewhere outside of myself, and that's when I remembered a saying my grandmother used to share. God helps those who help themselves. It struck me like a lightning bolt. I had been sitting idle, hoping for change, but I hadn't taken any steps to create it. So I decided to take action. I started by hitting the books again, not just to pass my exams, but to truly understand the material. I set a schedule, dedicating specific hours each day to study. I reached out to classmates for help, forming study groups that turned out to be not only productive, but also fun. We shared tips, quizzed each other, and celebrated our small victories together. At the same time, I took a hard look at my job situation. I updated my resume and applied for positions that aligned with my skills and interests. I didn't just want a paycheck. I wanted a career that would inspire me. I practiced my interview skills even in front of the mirror, and soon enough I landed a job that not only paid better but also offered opportunities for growth. As I kept pushing forward, I noticed something incredible happening. The more effort I put in, the more doors began to open. I started networking, attending workshops, and seeking mentorship from people I admired. Each connection I made led to new opportunities, and I felt a sense of empowerment that I had never experienced before. It wasn't always easy. There were days when I felt overwhelmed, when self-doubt crept in, and I questioned whether I was on the right path. But every time I faced a setback, I reminded myself of that saying. I understood that I was the one responsible for my own destiny. I had to keep moving, keep striving, and keep believing in myself. Eventually, the hard work paid off. I passed my exams with flying colors, secured a job that I loved, and even started saving for my future. Looking back, I realized that the true miracle wasn't some external force coming to my rescue. It was the realization that I had the power to change my circumstances through my own actions. Now, I carry that lesson with me every day. Whenever I face challenges, I remind myself that waiting for help isn't the answer. Instead, I take a deep breath, roll up my sleeves, and get to work. Because I know now that when I help myself, the universe has a way of stepping in to support me, and that's the real magic of life.